Colin, can you give me a head massage?
Sure thing.
No, a head massage.
Oh.
From Arab Oil-funded Studio 113 in River Falls, it's Focus on You. Tonight on the show, we have Paige Miller and Evie Nogberry talking about an upcoming charity event, and musical guest Chandra Walbott. I'm your announcer, Brady Murphy.
And I'm Colin Kutke.
And here's your obsequious host, Rob Reacher.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, and hello, empty void. I am your toast, Rob Butter, and it's time for Focus on You. Let me just start things off by saying I do not support the studio's decision to incorporate a third person. I find it wholly inappropriate.
Yeah, well, Rob, this is how it's going to be from now on. And I think you'll find Colin to be a welcome addition to our show.
That's right. I'm going to evolutionize everything.
Oh, for the love! He can't even read a teleprompter correctly. This is simply
No, it's French. See,
Obstinated.
it goes like
Abstemious. Like abstain, like in a court.
I do have
but
a
it's
like
German.
It's not German, it's French.
It's totally Japanese. That is what it is.
No.
It's definitely Japanese.
Okay, stop it. It doesn't matter, okay? Brady, would you care to explain just how this train wreck of a show is going to go down tonight?
Gladly. Since our last show, Colin and I have lobbied for more dedicated airtime for us as co-hosts. The director has seen fit to spread out the monologue evenly between the three of us. We'll be taking turns running our own segments, given the time allotted. And it looks like it's time to start. Rob, you're up first. 30 seconds on the clock.
All right. Well, if I have time, I'd like to share an interesting anecdote about my love life. I recently went on several dates with a beautiful little thing who I literally could not get my mind off. She was tan and curvy, but she was also deep. About 10 gallons deep, if you know what I mean. She'd even been in some movies, mostly westerns, and she'd protect me from the sun when I went outside. She was just tops, and I don't know. She was just. I was just completely shocked though when I found out she was actually. Oh, there goes my time.
But wait, what was she?
Sorry, Brady. Thanks to your stupid idea, I'm all out of time, and I guess you'll never know.
But that's not my fault that you didn't have enough time.
It's your turn, Brady. Clock's ticking.
Oh, damn it. Yes. Well, as of late, I've been doing some experiments involving Inuit twins.
Involving what?
Inuit twins.
Mittens?
Inuit twins.
Intuition?
No, you oaf. I'm trying to say Inuit Eskimos who happen to have twin siblings. As I was saying, I've captured and restrained several twin Inuits. I then forced them to perform surgery on one another while... Oh, come on. That seemed really short.
Ooh, you're up, Colin.
But wait, it sounds like he did something very, very illegal.
That's 10 seconds in, Colin.
Ah, shit, I don't even have my props. Just a second.
Unprofessional. Very unprofessional.
Okay, so here's my comedy routine, right? We got the cup, we got the duck. Yes, oh!
Back to you, Rob.
Okay, it's time for Rob's Rants, a new segment on the show where I deliver a spirited rant on a certain topic. Today's topic is Thanksgiving. All right, here I go. Hey, what's up with Thanksgiving? I mean, turkey, stuffing, right?
What about it?
Exactly. And don't get me started on the pilgrims. I mean, what the heck, am I right? Also, isn't Thanksgiving just supposed to be an Easter?
Oh, there's the buzzer. My turn. It's time for a new segment on the show, Brady's B-Ratings. It's a segment where I pick a certain topic and berate it.
Hey, that's just like my segment. What the hell, man?
Shut up, Rob. You're stepping on my time. Today's topic is Thanksgiving.
Oh, come on. That's what I did.
Shut up, Rob. You didn't even rant. You just said words associated with Thanksgiving and went like...
Yeah, Brady. I mean, ranting.
You just did it again. God damn it.
Okay, my turn. It's time for a new segment, Colin's Criticisms.
Oh, come on.
Oh, what the fuck?
It's a segment where I, Colin, pick a subject and critique it. Today's subject, Thanksgiving.
Okay, well, you're just devaluing the Rob's Rant brand. The Rob's Rant brand.
Just Brady's B-Ratings repackaged and
It's
dumber.
simple.
Don't gobble at me,
Right?
okay?
Just
Brady,
the RRB. The RRB.
I thought of it way before you. If anybody deserves to be
All right.
anything, it's
We'll be
Brady.
right back.
Gobble.
Just saying.
Gobble.
Hi, I'm Reed Ronsky, city engineer, with a city wrap for you on Cascade Avenue and the crosswalks. I'm standing in a median refuge island here in a crosswalk at 5th Street. This is actually two separate crosswalks. There is a crosswalk to get across the eastbound lane and a crosswalk to get across the westbound lane. This is done by design and with purpose. When we thought about this project, we had input from drivers and pedestrians suggesting things like bridges or pedestrian signals to get the pedestrian across. We feel this is a better compromise for the pedestrian in that they may only have to wait 1 or 2 seconds to see if a vehicle is coming, but this is actually two separate crosswalks, and that's important to understand for your safety. That's a wrap.
And that's a wrap.
No, we'll just use blackface.
That's what I was thinking.
All right. Welcome back to Focus on You. When we last left you, there was no time to do anything because of the... That was like 2 seconds, guys.
Well, Rob, during the last video, the director made some changes.
Please, please help me. They won't let me leave.
Hey, everybody.
Who is this?
I just kind of got lost and found my way into the studio.
You guys, you're really messing up my script. I mean, your delivery's been way off. Brady, you skipped like 3 lines.
What?
Who is that? What's going on right now?
Well, a few more people from the show wanted to get a slot in on the monologue, and...
They keep me in a dirty, abandoned building on 3rd Street. Please, hurry. They beat me. You guys, what's funny about the script is that it's fast-paced, you know? If you go slow, it'll just be awkward.
Hey, I'm tonight's musical guest. See you later.
You know what? This is a complete disaster.
You know what? You're right. This was a bad idea.
Wait, what did you say, Brady?
I said this is a bad idea. We shouldn't share the time evenly.
All right, everyone, you can go back to work now. All right. That means you.
Thanks, bro.
Dude, I'll see you later, man. Finger guns.
What's going on?
Well, I set this whole thing up just to show you that sharing the monologue was a bad idea, Brady.
Seriously. And everyone was in on it.
Yep. Well, except for Colin. He does whatever we say.
Can't believe this. I really thought the director liked my idea.
I'm sorry, Brady, but I couldn't let you take my segment away from me from the show.
But now we're almost out of time, and you didn't get to do it because of that whole elaborate trick.
Oh. Shoot, well, I know what I'm going to do on Rob's rants, right?
Just have one question. What was up with the pumpkin guy?
Brady, are you in love with me?
I'm confused.
It's okay to be confused. The heart wants what it wants. I can't blame your heart for wanting all of this.
No, I meant I'm confused where that came from.
Yeah, it's time now for some other stuff. We'll be right back with more focus on Kung Fu.
C&R Guns is located on Walnut Street in downtown River Falls. We carry all types of firearms and ammunition. Come check out our extensive selection of handguns and rifles. We carry all types of brands, including Barrett. We hope to see you soon at C&R Guns.
Hi, I'm Reed Ronsky, city engineer with a city wrap on crosswalk safety. Drivers, pedestrians, do you know what state laws regulate your use of a crosswalk? You should, for your own safety and for others. Pedestrians, state law forbids you from abruptly stepping off the curb and into a crosswalk when a vehicle is too close to safely yield. Did you know that the distance for a vehicle to safely yield is about 150 feet depending upon the circumstances? That's a considerable distance. Drivers, do you know that it's your responsibility to yield to a pedestrian when you can safely do so? Those are the responsibilities at a crosswalk. Pedestrians, you do not have the right-of-way at a crosswalk. a driver should yield the right-of-way to you if it is safe to do so. It is your responsibility to make sure that the right-of-way has actually been yielded to you before you step into harm's way. That's a wrap.
And that's a wrap.
The one and only Carmen Love and Tanya Tussie Roll.
And welcome back to Focus on You. Today we are very lucky to have a representative from ARC, Paige Miller and Evie Nagberry here from the Sales and Event Planning class here at school. How's it going, guys?
Good. How are you doing today?
I'm just fine, just fine. Good. Paige, tell me a little bit more about ARC.
Yeah, absolutely. So ARC stands for Assistance and Resource Center. It's a nonprofit group in the River Falls area that's been in existence since about 2009, 2008. The group our mission is to provide short-term assistance to families and individuals in the River Falls School District who have some kind of need. So that can be perhaps they need assistance with rent, perhaps they need assistance with utilities, maybe they need some laundry money, whatever it happens to be. So our mission is to sort of fill that need when it arises.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So it's kind of that extra stepping stone that someone might need.
Yeah, absolutely. You find yourself in a rough patch of 1 month or something like that, and you just need a little assistance. That's what we're there to do, is provide that assistance.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, tell me a little bit about yourself.
So I am an assistant professor in the sociology department here at the university. I teach a lot. And yeah, I've been involved with ARC since 2010. I'm their grant writer, so that just means I'm the person that goes out there and looks for money. I have 2 cats.
What's your cat's names?
Napoleon and Daria.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. And I knit in my free time, and sometimes I run. Yeah. Is that what you mean? Like, or do you mean like?
I mean, you can
more
take it
than
however you want.
Okay, all right. I feel like I actually wanted to know about ARC a little bit, but.
You know, like how did you get interested in ARC?
Actually, it's one of the. So our client services coordinator, Rana Ellis, she was actually a student in one of my classes the first semester that I taught here. And so she took that class with me, and then the spring semester she was in my statistics class. And the following fall, she came up to me and just said, hey, I'm part of this group, and we need some board members, and you seem like somebody who would be good to have on board. So that's how I heard about it, and from that point on, I was a grant writer.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So basically, what's the main mission that you guys want to? I'm assuming you guys have certain goals that you guys set per year or something like that. Like what would be a normal goal per year for your organization?
Yeah, I mean, I think that we don't necessarily have specific goals that we set. I think really it's just to be able to help as many people as we possibly can. And of course, our ability to do that is entirely dependent on our ability to get funds. And
Sure.
so it's sort of a two-edged kind of thing, like help as many people as we can and get as much assistance or funds as we possibly can from grants, foundations. We've been Walmart, Shopco, they've given us funds before. So it's really both of those things to just keep searching for new sources of funding to be able to
Right.
help as many people as we can.
For a great cause.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
So, Evie, we were like jumping right over you, talking over you.
worries,
Sorry
no
about that.
worries. No.
So tell me more about the sales and event planning and what that has to do with ARC.
Okay, cool. We're in a class. I'm in a class actually, sales and event planning. It's for marketing. I'm a marketing major, and something that we wanted to come up with in class was an event. It's been done for about 4 years now. So one thing that we wanted to do, we came up with was the ugly bag toss, which is a beanbag tournament here in River Falls, located in Junior's Bar,
Okay, yeah.
December 11th. You guys should come out, have a good time. Some things that we wanted to do a little differently was set a goal for ourselves, and our goal was to just be better. Actually, I should say better than what the other classes have done. So I'm actually a part of the Hustlers group, and my job is to go out and get sponsorships, donations, things like that.
Awesome. Yeah. So what kind of people would you recommend to come? Like age group? Are we?
Yeah, it's actually it's 18 plus to play, 21 to drink. Of course.
Right.
But it's going to be a good time. We're excited for it. Our class is excited for it. Some of the things that we have, we're doing also is like a silent auction. We have some cool gifts. One thing that I'm excited for is some of the gifts that we got from Little New York.
Okay.
That and there was also another shop in there that we got a gift basket, was a bunch of things made here in River Falls. So that's one thing that I'm kind of excited for.
A lot of people would be interested
Yeah,
in something
exactly.
like that. Yeah.
That and other gifts that we got too were different restaurants in town, Bows and Mine, South Fork, just
Get the whole
Yep,
local community.
exactly. Get the
going.
whole local community going.
Awesome, awesome. Well, thank you guys for coming. ARC sounds amazing, and I definitely should be at the beanbag toss.
yeah.
It sounds really cool. I should probably get a team going. Right?
Oh yeah, the teams actually, they're $10, $5 a team. So
Okay.
$5 a person, $10 a team. So come out, have a good time.
Boy, I got to get some friends. All right. Well, thank you guys for coming. It was great to have you on the show.
Thank you.
Yeah. They're really like shy. Well, we'll be right back with more Focus on You.
What's up, guys? I'm here on Talking With. As I promised, I'm sitting here with Joe Fletcher. Thank you for coming on to the show.
Nice to be here.
All right, well, let's start things off. How'd you get introduced to rugby?
I got introduced to rugby my junior year of high school through a mutual friend of one of my girlfriends at the time. He just told me about it in class one day. He took me out to a practice, and I didn't really know what was going on, and eventually just kind of stuck with it. Played my first game. And
Can you explain to us how the rules work? I know a lot of people have never really even seen a game of rugby, so I might as well have an expert kind of explain how the game is even played.
I guess the simplest way I could put it is it's continuously running time, kind of like soccer would be. There's no stoppage of play. When passing the ball, you have to do it backwards instead of forward, unlike football. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to explain.
Just
Until you really see it happen, it all just sounds like a giant mess.
Yeah, is it kind of like is there like any sports that you could compare it with?
No.
Maybe?
If you were to combine soccer and football, I guess that'd be the closest thing I could get to.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, going to Colorado too was pretty cool. I got invited to this camp called the Streve camp.
You went to Colorado?
Yeah. They invite athletes from all over the country to go there. It's where they prove themselves and show that they're any good.
Wow. Okay, so explain that. So you drove?
No, I flew.
You flew to Colorado. How long were you at that camp?
I was there for 5 days.
For 5 days?
Yeah.
And you trained with the Team USA Eagles rugby team?
Yeah, there was a handful of guys from the team. The Cereve coaches, a lot of them play for the Eagles. I think they have like 6 guys on the team.
So what did you
right now.
do at the camp? Like, did you guys do just a bunch of drills? Did you learn more about rugby?
We did a lot of stuff. We were busy all day long.
All day long.
We'd wake up in the morning, go right to the fields, do like a 3 or 4 hour field session there. We'd rotate between the coaches where they'd have us do different drills to work on like fundamental skills.
Okay.
And then after we would do that, we would have like meetings where we would do chalk talks about rugby, different like fundamental things, breaking down everything from like where your hand should be when you're passing to how you should ruck, foot placement, everything.
Wow. Okay. Well, we have a little bit of time left, so I got these fan questions that have been given. I know a lot of fans would like to ask you some questions. So first question I got, based on my understanding, you guys are basically football players without pads. Have you ever gotten any injuries?
Yes, I've had a lot of injuries.
What injuries have you gotten?
I'm pretty injury prone. I've been told many times not to play rugby by my doctors.
Oh, man.
Both my shoulders between the two have probably separated and dislocated upwards of 20 times. I have 2 major concussions, and one of them I was knocked out.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, that was last spring, where I wasn't allowed to do any physical activity for over a month.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, I was supposed to stay in dark rooms, no TV, avoid strenuous things like that. That was rough.
Wow.
Dislocated both sides of my jaw.
Wow.
Broken fingers. I've had both my feet put in boots for high ankle sprains, and I was like 16 weeks between the two.
Does not sound like you're built for rugby.
No, not at all.
Did you know there's a convenient, fun, affordable way to get around River Falls? Well, wonder no more. And let me introduce you to River Falls Taxi Service. You may want to make a note that River Falls Taxi Service operates Monday through Friday, 5:30 a.m. until 10 p.m., and then Saturday, 8 a.m. until 10 p.m., and Sunday, 8 a.m. until 8 p.m. Oh, great, my taxi. River Falls Taxi Service is a flat rate service. Kids 2 and under are free. 3 to 11 are $1.25. 12 to 61, $2.75 anywhere in River Falls. 62 and over or disabled people are $1.50. It is great that River Falls Taxi will take you anywhere in the city of River Falls for the standard flat rate. In addition, it'll take you anywhere within a 5-mile radius of River Falls for only an additional $2 a mile. If you get into a pinch or just need to run an errand around town, I really encourage you to give River Falls Taxi Service a try. They can be reached at 715-425-7878 or learn more about this service at rfcity.org/taxi service. Why don't you give River Falls Taxi Service a try?
And that's a wrap.
Tonight, Bono was recently injured riding his bicycle. Maybe the cure is in all of our iPhones. Kim Kardashian released nude photos on the internet. Oh, that's her talent. Garth Brooks just concluded 11 shows in Minneapolis, not to be confused with 11 Holes, Kim Kardashian's new sex tape. This is Focus on You News. Welcome to Focus on You News. I'm your host, Colin Kutke. Maddie Dewar is on maternity leave. Last week, nude images of Kim Kardashian were released on the internet via the website edition of Paper. Meanwhile, Ray J was seen nude on a random street corner in Compton. A Woodbury man is a finalist for a mission to Mars in 2024. The mission will be a suicide mission with the travelers not returning. Hello, citizens of Woodbury who can't find the remote and the TV is stuck on public access. Life is not that bad. There is so much to live for. You have a Cabela's. Last week, former Minnesota Timberwolves star Kevin Garnett said that he would someday like to own the team. If I was Kevin Garnett, I'd just buy Dave & Buster's. Also, I'd be a foot taller in black. U2 was scheduled to play a week-long residency on The Tonight Show this week, but had to postpone after Bono needed arm surgery due to a bike accident in Central Park. See, even nature thinks Bono needs to chill about saving the planet. Decades-old rape allegations against comedian Bill Cosby keep following him around and have heightened in recent weeks. And also following around the legend, Jell-O shooters, ugly sweaters, and everyone's horrible impression of Bill Cosby. Tony Hawk rode an actual hoverboard, which has us all excited because that's that one skateboarder we actually know and the one that our parents are cool with because he is incredibly white. Pope Francis will be making his first trip to the United States as Pope next September, so quick, break out your Bibles and find a safe hiding spot for your children. I went there. The internet hacker group Anonymous has seized control over Ku Klux Klan Twitter accounts and their websites. With so much anonymity in this story, I feel okay to report this. I, Jane Doe, said. That one flopped a little bit. We'll be okay. Grumpy Cat was the host of WWE Raw on Monday night. If you think that's a weird combination, think about all the times your grandparents have been exposed to news stories about a nude Kim Kardashian. For the entire Focus crew, Grumpy Cat and Woodbury's suicidal astronaut, I'm calling all your grandparents' watches Fox News, and it's secretly killing you and your hope in humanity, Kutke. Go forth and make disciples of all nations. Finger guns.
Hi, my name is Roger LeCouy, and I'm the police chief for River Falls, and we're out here on a beautiful autumn day. However, we know that that's going to change, and I'm here to talk about the city's alternate night odd-even parking regulations that go into effect from November 1st through March 31st. If we think of today as November 1st, when you're considering alternate night parking, you would want to park on the date after midnight, which would be November 2nd, and then you would park on the even side of the street. And if you were to park on this side of the street, which would be the odd side of the street after midnight, then you would probably get a citation. I hope everyone has a better understanding now of the city's alternate night odd-even parking system. If anyone has questions, please feel free to call us at the police department. We'll be more than glad to help. If we all pitch together and understand the system, we can help keep our streets clean and efficient for snow removal this winter. Thank you.
And that's a wrap.
Head on down to Dish & Spoon for deli sandwiches, soups, homemade baked goods, and the best coffee in town. With free Wi-Fi for students, Dish & Spoon is a great place for meetings and study sessions. Enjoy the comfortable indoor atmosphere or grab a seat on the patio and get ready to get sconed out of your mind. Dish & Spoon, located on Main Street, River Falls.
Come visit the Riverwalk Mercantile, where we welcome you to step back in time and create memories with family and friends. We offer an old-fashioned ice cream parlor, roasted peanuts, antiques, and so much more. Located at 176 Riverwalk.
Hollywood has made its way to the University of Wisconsin River Falls. Last week, UWRF students gathered in the University Center's Kinnickinnick River Theater and had the unique opportunity to live Skype chat with TV and film director Michael Lang. Digital film and television student Ben Porton was lucky enough to be a part of the Skype chat, and he said it was an awesome experience.
The Michael Lang presentation was really cool because you got to see the work that he did, and then you actually could put a face to the name instead of looking on the IMDb website and seeing a picture of him. For a short period of time during the presentation, you actually got to see who he was, which was really cool, and you got to kind of get a glimpse into his life. I benefited from the experience by getting another professional look at making videos and film.
Many of the UWRF students in attendance grew up watching Lang's work. He has directed episodes of popular shows like Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Hey, Jesse, what's what? New girl. That's right, I saw her. Pretty much a hottie.
The OC. Dawson's Creek. One Tree Hill. And many others.
He played some of his clips from shows that he directed, and it was really cool to see which episodes of shows he did. And I mean, the shows are completely different topics, but the directing style, you can still tell between each show type.
Lang has directed and produced various popular films and over 200 television episodes.
It was really interesting to see how little things from each little clip were, okay, you can tell that's Michael Lang's thing.
Porton says he thinks it was inspiring talking to Lang, and he hopes that there will be similar opportunities for UWRF students to be able to talk to other professionals in the television and film industry.
Just to get different aspects of it instead of just being the top honcho, the director. So maybe you get the head cinematographer for it, and then he goes on Skype and he talks to us about some of the traits he's learned and where he went to school and what are some life lessons he's learned along the way that he can pass down. So that'd be really interesting if we could get something together that would bring more people of Michael Lang's caliber and quality to speak to us at the school.
Hello, my name is Roger Lacquie, and I'm the police chief for River Falls. We are all enjoying the green of summer. However, none of us want to enjoy this type of green. I'm here today to talk a little bit about common parking violations that occur especially as school starts this fall, including commuters coming to the university. This particular vehicle here is engaged in 3 different types of parking violations. One is that it is parked next to a crosswalk, and under state law you can't park closer than 15 feet to a crosswalk, and that's for the safety of pedestrians and motorists using the intersection and the crosswalk. Another violation here is you see this vehicle is parked too close to a fire hydrant, and under state law you can't park closer than 10 feet to a fire hydrant, because if you do, you prevent easy access in case there's a fire. A third violation here is the second sign, which is no parking 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. September 1 through May 31st. That is the city's residential parking permit system. This vehicle doesn't have a permit and therefore would be illegally parked during those dates in between those times. A fourth violation that is common is one that is people who park either too close or in a driveway. Under state law, you can't park closer than 4 feet to a driveway, and that's to prevent complicated access for residents who try to access their driveways. So what I'd like to encourage everyone is to be aware of the parking regulations and also the signs. Pay attention to the signs so that we all can avoid this type of green. Thank you.
And that's a wrap.
Oh! Wow. Oh, look at that stance. Hey, welcome back to Focus on You. Tonight we've got Chandra here for our musical guest, so without further ado, Chandra.
Said do I believe that one day I will be where I was, right there, right next to you. And it's hard, the days just seem so dark. The moon, the stars, they're nothing without you. Your touch, your skin, where do I begin? No words can explain the way I'm missing you. Deny this emptiness, this hole I'm inside. These tears, they tell their own story. They told me not to cry when you were gone, but the feeling's overwhelming. It's much too strong. Can I lay by your side next to you? And make sure you're alright. I'll take care of you. And I don't wanna be here if I can't be with you tonight. I'm reaching out to you. Can you hear my call? This hurt that I've been through, I'm missing you like crazy. It told me not to cry when you were gone, but the feeling's overwhelming, it's much too strong. Can I lay by your side next to you? And make sure you're alright. I'll take care of you. And I don't wanna be here if I can't be with you tonight.